All right, well, hey everybody. I'm here at Lake Williamson in Carlinville, Illinois, where 1,300 students from around the state have gathered together, and they're having a great time. They're going after God in the altars. I've talked to many of our students, who are just expressing, man, my life is being changed right now. And I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you that financially gave to make this possible and are investing in our future leaders.
It's my first year at camp and I've been having so much fun, like worshiping Jesus and just having so much fun with your team and everything. It's just so much fun.
The days are so fun because you get to cheer and be competitive with sports and stuff, but then at night it's just like a whole different setting. Like the presence of Jesus is definitely here.
God touched my heart, and I learned that he can do big things through me and other people.
The best part about camp was that God spoke to my heart.
I think it was my first or second year, God told me to be a kids pastor for River Church.
My name's Avea, and my favorite part about camp was when God called me to be a missionary.
God spoke to me, and I liked the lake.
My favorite part of camp is just coming back every year and seeing friends that I've met over the years, and just getting to hang out and break away from the week.
My favorite part was about worshiping God, teaching us how to worship God, spending time with friends, being out in the lake.
There was a moment when the pastor told us to just pray over someone next to us, and I met this girl. And she was so inspiring because she was so young and she had such a desire and hunger for the Lord, and it was just such a great thing to see.
I'd say my favorite part about camp as a first timer has been having a lot of fun with my friends out here at the lake and spending time in the presence of God through worship and listening to the messages, and it's just all been a blast.
Dorm life, we stay up all night pretty much every night. So.
My favorite thing at camp is meeting new people, and those new people have showed me a lot of new things about God and just life in general, of how to be a good man. We have a really good cabin at the River Church and Green Team, so it's been amazing.
Silas Yazrak, and what I loved about camp is that I made so many friends in these past 3 years.
My favorite part about camp was meeting new people and having a great time at worship.
I started going to camp back in 2014. And camp wasn't something I'd really want to do, but when I came, it was like a life-changing moment. And as I got older, the encounter with God just became something really big. The feeling of him being with us constantly at church camp is something so different than the feeling at home, because the world is such a big thing when you're at home compared to at church camp.
You know, just from their leader's perspective, last night during service, we started out worshiping. They were having so much fun, clapping, jumping, having the best time, and we ended up spending 2.5 hours just in worship, and our students were calling out things that were in front of Jesus, things that they were idling, things that they needed to get rid of. And as I looked across the room, our students were worshiping. I noticed one boy, he ran up from his seat, no friends, just in the presence of the Lord, hands raised. We had students that were knelt down, just spending authentic time in the presence of the Lord. It was absolutely incredible.
I encountered the Lord. It was a feeling that I've never felt before. It was I was not even here. It's I was just with the Lord and him alone, and he was just speaking to me, telling me that you need me. And I said, okay, I know that I need you, and I gave my life to him, and I want to give you guys things for the investment, because this is such a life-changing thing for not just myself, but for everyone here.
My favorite part of camp is hanging out with friends and learning about God, the worship.
Love it. Love it.
Get him.
I'm McKinley Doritza, and my favorite part about camp was I got to talk to God and know about him more.
During service, I really enjoyed how God spoke to me, and I liked the lake.
To know your friends more, and you really get touched at the service.
God touched me by telling me that I should be a missionary, and he gave me the courage to pray over some people.